Hello everybody, today I am creating a more up-to-date, in-depth video about how to become an editor and contribute to the site MatureNews.com. So you can see this is updated since my last video. Not only do we have these global current events, which was here from the beginning, we also have Entertainment Central with movies, and then movie reviews, and then music, news, TV reviews. And then we have the sports report, just reviewing all sports, baseball, basketball, football, soccer, hockey, golf. And then we have food reviewed, which is, as the name would imply, reviewing restaurants. And then we have this Fairfax News, which is just if you live in Fairfax, it is news that you know that relates to just the county as a whole. And then we have the editors. So I will be putting up a new tab. I probably will put up a new tab, the High School Communicator, which is, I can show on my other screen here. Oh, that. Alright, the High School Communicator, which I'm creating right now. It's to read stories about high school, your high school that you attend, or other high schools. So we can connect high school communities using information. So if you go to, say, we're going to create a list of different high schools, or I already have, so we'd have Centerville, Chantilly, Fairfax, Paulus 6, Robinson, TJ, Westfield, and Woodson. And we will create that so you can input and contribute stories that you know that relate to those schools. Alright, so let's go back to current screen. So, as you see, we have the editor application. I've already done this I've already gone through the most of the process in this video, but this is the video I am replacing this one with. So you do the application, blah blah blah, Joe Schmo, email joeschmo at gmail.com, and then whatever your email is. It doesn't have to be Gmail, it could be Yahoo or whatever. And then you have to agree to these terms to responsibly edit the site with, of course, valid and appropriate content. You submit it, I will receive in my inbox, I will receive an email, and then I will proceed to go to my Weebly dashboard. I'll go to my settings as the webmaster and go to editors, and as you can see, we already have 3 that are edited. There are 2, and then the third one's coming, and I have to add another one. And I'll just add you with the email you used in the editor application. So, how do you create a post? Well, an article. Well, for global, you just click new post. You do, let's say, this, I'm not saying, this is just for example, Hillary Clinton becomes president. And it will do it will be automatically set to whatever date it is, so, or to whatever, to the date it is when you're creating that post, so it would probably be sometime November 4th or 5th. Then you're going to add text, and you're going to input author, so you're going to write whatever your pseudonym is. It could be, or whatever you would like to be known as. Could be Joey, could be Joe Schmo, could be really anything. as long as it's not something that another user goes by. Then if you didn't see, I made the font color black and then increased the font size by 1. Now what I want to do is I can put a YouTube video, or I can also put an image. So YouTube. This probably wouldn't be what I do, but it relates to Hillary Clinton. So if you didn't see, I copied that link up in the top and pasted it in here, center it, go to advanced, make the size medium just to keep the consistency, and there we are. I'll keep that. You could also input an image, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Just make it about this size, or as close as you can, when you're resizing the image. Now we're going to go to text. You can, if you want, you can first lay it out on a Word document, then copy it over, or you can just do this. Oh, you have to increase the font size by 1. And then I like to do 12 spaces for an indent. Sometimes it glitches up and it's a little confusing, but you'll be able to figure it out, I know. So let's say becomes president, and then you'd go on for multiple sentences, multiple paragraphs, and then you'd say blah 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 blah. Let's say you'd go on, obviously. Let's just say that's the end of the paragraph for all intents and purposes. What you're going to want to do after the first paragraph or the first block of text is you're going to want to insert a read more break, so we can fit multiple stories so readers can view multiple stories on one page. And so that's after the first paragraph or block of text, and then you can just continue it with further details, whatever. Hillary does, and then of course the indent and increase font size by 1. You want to use the default font color, which is this grayish look. Obviously, I'm not going to save this. I'm just going to go up here to the post arrow, and I'm going to discard the draft. Let's see. Oh, before I get ahead of myself. After you finished all your text, what you're going to do is, after the final text or paragraph or whatever, click enter again, and then bold and italicize. Sorry. You bold and italicize this story's poll, and you say, it could be, will Hillary make a good president? Oops. Then you'd go on about, some say she will make a good president because, others say she will not make a good president because blah blah blah. Alright, you can kind of see with the polls I've created and the fellow contributors. Then you're going to add that poll right here. If you didn't see, drag it, center, edit poll. Will Clinton make a good president? And your answer choices would be yes or no. For this one it would be. A lot of mine tend to be yes or no. You're going to select the 8th style, plastic white, and you're going to make it wide, 630 pixels from the Poll Daddy style. Add it to page. And there we are. So you can also do a bonus poll, which is just an additional poll in addition to this one. You could have a different one, like, will Clinton put an emphasis on something about maybe Clinton's actions towards terrorist groups, ISIS. You could do that for a bonus poll. Alright, I'm going to discard the draft because I do not need this. Discard draft. Alright. So that's how we see, and you can see the read more is here. So for Entertainment Central, if you want to do a movie review, it's pretty self-explanatory. You follow this, just follow this general template that I have. So you're gonna go to, you're gonna press review, or you're gonna do the title review colon whatever movie it is, and then you do the general title of the YouTube video, which is put a trailer. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to put there, and then put the main cast, the director, then below that the genre, the production company, the rating by the Motion Picture Association of America, and the rating that you as a contributor give it. You may not, like I'm going to be writing probably a lot of these because I see a lot of movies, so you might not necessarily edit this too much. But just for reference. Then you have the plot, couple paragraphs, and the rating just set up like this. And then down here, like this, you can do one font size more. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you would rate this film below. Now, how do you insert this? You might not, since you might not be doing reviews, because I do a lot of those. But you can, if you want to know how to do that, go to Polldaddy, get a free account, then in your dashboard create a new rating. New rating could be what movie, or new rating for Pixels, which I'm probably gonna do actually today or tomorrow, maybe. You're gonna do large because that shows up the best, and then you're gonna save the rating widget, collect the votes, and go like this. You copy this code, and what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna drag embed code. I'm gonna delete this after, but you're gonna drag embed code, and then you paste the code, and it will show up just like that. So that's how you do it. You're probably not gonna be doing much on the movie side, but it's pretty self-explanatory actually. And then sports report, just like this, similar to a regular article. In the global section, you can add block quotes, like we did here, by going to more and inserting a block quote if it's a fairly long quote. And you can also embed other stuff such as tweets. It's very simple. So let's say I embedded this tweet on one of mine. You can go to more, embed tweet, and then you'd copy that and paste it just like I did the rating. Alright, and then you'll do the poll, so it's very similar to the regular global. Then, food reviewed. You can be a little bit different on this one, but I like the way this contributor, my friend Viraj, did it. We have this, again, this picture. You can do a picture for food reviewed. And I like the introduction. Sorry. I like the introduction. And then again, you're gonna do the read more break like you do on everything, and you rate the atmosphere, service, and the food just like Viraj did. He's given high praise for this restaurant, Melt Cheeseburger, and then you have a final verdict. Should you go here? What to expect here? Is it a good restaurant? Bad restaurant? Typical. And then you can add an image gallery. This is an image gallery. It'll give you exact directions. It's very self-explanatory. And then he embedded a tweet here. You can also do the map just like he did it. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Include an address or something right under there. And then, lastly, you will do the recommended dishes. in black. Just you're gonna follow the template, and you'll do bullet points. He has the Greek lamb burger, burger of the month, recommended beverages, shakes, whatever, and then you're gonna detail. So you're gonna do the pricing. This would be $2 signs, which is moderate. $3 signs would be expensive, and $1 signs would be inexpensive or cheap. Not cheap in a bad way, but then you're gonna include the hours, which is a nice touch. You can, if it's different for different days of the week, you can set it up like Frosh did, Sunday through Thursday, Friday through Saturday, and you can include cool information. You don't have to include this survey, but you can if you are a contributor and that is something you would like to do. That would be a good thing to add. And then you just click the update or publish. So as you can see, and yeah. And I just wanted to go back to the survey. The survey is basically just trying to gauge our customers, not our customers, really our readers, which is the reason we have it in there. Anyway. Alright, then we have Fairfax News, just exactly the same as Global News, and I'm going to be doing a lot of that along with my fellow contributors who are from the area. And then if this is the high school communicator that we're going to be starting, you just, same as Global and Fairfax News, you just input it, do the read more break after the paragraph, YouTube video or image, and I'm going to Robinson next year, so I would do this. I could do a new post and it would be just the same, like maybe Robinson football team wins 5, Robinson football team wins the divisional title 21-14 or something like that. Also, you're gonna, for each page, if you are the first contributor or editor that has edited it, make sure to go to settings and go to blog settings here. Turn off blog sidebar, and very important, don't forget to click the save button. The blog sidebar is just kind of annoying and we don't need it. There's also for Entertainment Central, as I said before, there's music and TV. The way you want to lay it out is kind of up to you. But TV, since it's screen, a lot of people watch it, you can lay it out similarly to how you lay out the movie review. And you can also, as I have here, you can create trivia quizzes, which are in the More section. Alright, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to submit the editor application and hopefully contribute to the site in many or even just one of the sections. So thank you. I appreciate it, and go submit some articles. Thanks.